Hello there. 3 cabinet ministers have called on the Prime Minister to delay the UK exit from the EU if she cannot get MPs to vote for her deal next week. Now, firstly, the good news is that we only have 34 days to go to the day we exit from the European Union. And the even better news is that only 20 of those 34 days are normal parliamentary working days. And by the time that Theresa May comes back from Brussels with a very slightly tweaked version of her abomination of a Brexit in Name Only deal, there will be even fewer days left than that. That's less time for those Remainers in Parliament to attempt to overturn Brexit. Marvellous! But that hasn't stopped them and their plotting. 3 cabinet ministers, the Work and Pension Secretary Amber Rudd, the Justice Secretary David Gauke and the Business Secretary Greg Clark have written a piece for the Daily Mail where they say that, should the PM's deal fail, then Parliament will stop a no-deal Brexit. And they are calling on all Conservative MPs, including the members of the European Research Group headed by Brexiteer Jacob Rees-Mogg, to back the Prime Minister's deal. Once the deal is passed, they write, the benefits will be felt nationally. Optimism will surge, relief will be palpable, we will have pulled back from the damaging precipice of no deal, and we can put the divisions behind us. What the hell do they put in the water on planet Westminster? These people are writing about a deal that lost in their own House of Commons by 230 votes, a deal that has not changed one iota since then. This is the same deal that both Leave protesters and Remain protesters were queuing up outside Westminster last month to vocally demonstrate against. And what these 3 gormless Tories are doing is basically telling the Eurocrats to sit back and do nothing, while UK ministers of the Crown ensure that the UK surrenders its future to being a colony of the European Union. Because they are effectively saying that a no deal is off the table, so Brussels need do nothing more. In fact, with a WTO Brexit off of the table, the EU needn't even respond to a request for an Article 50 extension, because the total surrender of revocation would be the only way for UK politicians to stop the no deal. And this, I think, is where these Remain-minded ministers are trying to drive us, or more accurately trying to drive MPs, as the more they talk about no-deal Brexit being off the table, the more likely MPs are to vote the PM's deal down. Tory Brexiteer MP Andrew Bridgen pointed out that the 3 of them are now contradicting government policy, so breaking cabinet collective responsibility, and should therefore resign. But May's position is so weak now that I expect they'll just go on drawing the ministerial salary. The trouble for them, though, is that they have so little time left to get something through into primary legislation to stop the no-deal exit. The clock is now close to midnight in legislative terms, especially without the PM behind them. Unless they do have the private backing of the PM in this, or another way can be found to circumvent her. I'm no expert, but if the Speaker, John Bercow, decided to give the Remainers in the House of Commons the opportunity to put private members' bills ahead of government business, that might give MPs the opportunity to vote through a bill to force the government to negotiate with the EU to extend Article 50. But one wonders if that would give the Brexiteer MPs scope to shout "object" during the second reading of such a bill if it is not debated, so blocking it. This is a procedure for which Tory MP Christopher Chope was slated when he objected to the anti-FGM bill and the upskirting bill. The threat of this happening might force full debate, so adding time. And the government cannot go to the EU to extend Article 50 without that primary legislation in place. So even in the unlikely event that Remainers did force it through, it would be at the last gasp point anyway. Then we have Brussels and the EU 27 member states to deal with. Also remember that the withdrawal bill itself took a year to get through to royal assent. At the end of the day, Theresa May is gambling all on getting her most probably unamended deal through. The Remainers are gambling all on somehow forcing a delay, and the Brexiteers are out to stop them both unless Theresa May's deal comes back amended to their satisfaction, and there is too much wrong with it to have any realistic hope of that. This is just a very rough outline of a very complex situation. So where do you think this is going? Please let us all know what you think by leaving a comment below, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.